Are you ready?
Hey guys, what's up? In this tutorial we're going to make a Christmas tree. So just make a square, not too big, and then select your pen tool and do delete anchor point, and we're going to delete the top left one so that it's like a triangle like this. And now is where the magic happens. Select this item and go to Object, Transform, and Transform Each. And we'll get a box like this. I'm just gonna make sure all these values are on their default, and what we're gonna do is transform this. So we're gonna move it down, let's say 1 inch vertically, and that's a little too high. Let's see what 0.1, and this will be the distance between our bristles on the tree. I think I'm gonna go with 0.1, and you can just click preview to see the difference it's going to make. And you can select a point here, it's probably in the middle. I'm just going to select the right side and that'll keep it positioned according to the right. And let's see, preview that, and we want to make it grow a little bit, so horizontally I guess I'll make it grow 10% each iteration, as you can see. And just click the copy button. Don't click OK, click copy. And before you do anything else, we're going to duplicate what we just did, and that would be under Object, Transform, and Transform again, or Control and D. And just press that a couple of times until it looks like a decent tree. That one's a little big, so I'm going to delete a few of them. Okay. So we have this. Now if you have your stroke lines getting bigger, you can always change that in your settings of Control K, and it's under General, and it's right here, Scale Strokes and Effects. I prefer to have mine on. And then just select all this. If your strokes are uneven, I'll just do 1. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to open my Pathfinder and merge all the objects. So I'm going to go to Window, Pathfinder, and all these are selected. I'm just going to click this one. I think it's Union or Merge. Okay, and we have a nice little half of a tree here. It curves a little far out for my liking, and that's going to be really wide, so I think I'm going to slim it up like that. Okay, and the tree is obviously green, and I'm going to get rid of this line here. Before I mirror it over, what I'm going to do is create a duplicate of this object by holding Alt, and it's just going to look like a lighter layer over top of it. And let's see if I can move that in a little bit like that. I think I'll do that one more time, and a little bit lighter, and I'll just drag it to the tip. Okay, and maybe a little further out. Okay, now I'm going to select all these and press Control G to group them, and let's press O to get the reflect tool. And you can just click like the top anchor point and then hold Alt and Shift and flip it around. Okay, now it looks like there's a little gap between here. That's really not a big deal. If you want, you could make it perfect and snap it up there. It looks like there's a little bit of a color overlay on this object, so I guess I'll move that manually. And the line up here is not perfect, so actually these are all a little bit off. Whoops, need the white arrow. And I'm not going to worry about making it perfect. And then let's make a stump, and that's just a square, not very hard. And say brown, Control Shift and the left bracket to send it to the back, and probably pop on a gradient on this, just a real delicate one. Whoops. Okay, and then maybe a star at the top. Bing. and I'll send that to the front. And I think this will look good with a little stroke around it. I'll make it the same color. I don't know how good that looks. Move it down a little bit. I'm not sure how a star looks on a tree exactly. And you know, you could obviously decorate this kind of plain, but the point of this tutorial was to show you the object transform and transform each. And I hope this tutorial helped. I'm not going to put this up on the downloads because it's just really stupid. Alright, thanks for watching.